Phoenix, y'all. Y'all miss me? He's back, y'all. We are back. First, hazmat sticker. We gotta put a hazmat sticker on our truck, and I'm pretty sure y'all missed him, right? Diesel, we're live. Say hi, buddy. Your fans, they miss you. Yeah, we're back, y'all. Back, live for the first time since May. So, boom. We gotta put this sticker on though. Hold on. Yeah. Where are we at? So, for all of you people that are new here, you know, man, we got people flooding in. We're a hazmat driver now. So, we had a sticker fly off. We came over here to do some stuff. Oh yeah, we're hauling a reefer trailer, y'all. The first, like, second time ever. See? Hazmat. It's marine something. Yeah. Marine pollutant. We have to make sure these stickers stay on there. So, yeah. We got to put this on because, you know, apparently that fish made this one fly off. So, we don't get stopped by DOT, y'all. So, get in there. It won't get in there. Ah, there. Hold on. Well, we're legal now, y'all. Even though the dead fish one is upside down for some reason, I didn't put it there. I just know that we're legal. Diesel's with us, y'all. Diesel is with us. Meet Sasha, y'all. This is Sasha. She's sassy. And go-to transport. That's what we're with. So, best company around, y'all. Oh, the other things that are new around here, reefer trailers. That's what's also new around here. So, yeah. To say y'all have missed a lot is the understatement of the year. Diesel, as he likes to scratch himself, you know. Diesel, Diesel, what did the people miss, buddy? You ready to go bye-bye? Yeah, I think he's ready to go bye-bye, y'all. He's like, get me out of here. It's time to go. It's time to go. But first, I think I'm going to let him outside first. That's what we're going to do. Because we ain't stopping. Diesel. Diesel. Hi, Diesel, Diesel. Hi, Diesel. We'll go outside. Diesel's going to go outside. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Here, Diesel. Come on. Come on, bud. Yeah. You want to go be YouTube famous? Diesel. Diesel up. There you go. There you go. No, no visitors yet. Diesel, go. So it is raining, and yeah, so that's going on. But we're going to Kentucky, Shepherdsville, Kentucky to be exact, and currently in there. Yeah, you know, new phones and stuff, y'all. New phones, mounts, and things. Let's see if I can fix that. Right there. Boom. 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 There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. A little bit too high, though. Or is it? I don't know. I don't know how many people are going to show up here, but yeah. Share this with your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, y'all. Because it's going down. We're live, y'all. We are live. Phoenix is back. Things are going down. Okay? This is going down. One way or another, we are keeping it 100. Yeah, buddy. So now that we're live, right? Now we're live. Shit, truck should shut off. We need our headlights on. We got those. Diesel, are you ready to ride, buddy? Yeah. Well, you ready to say hi to the people? Say hi, Diesel. Hi, Diesel. Diesel. Yes, Diesel. He misses y'all. He misses y'all. So yeah, we're gonna head down the road. We are currently in Michigan, leaving out. We're gonna head down the road. We are currently in Michigan, leaving out from Christmas break with our loud ass reefer trailer, hauling break with our loud ass reefer trailer, hauling hazmat to Kentucky. So we're about to make this happen, y'all. About to make it happen. So come on down with the ride and make it happen. Because we got some things to talk about today. We are in some changes going on here in this trucking world of ours. And we have to lot. We were going to make a video. We tried. I hope you guys watched it. But, you know, maybe you didn't. I don't know. But yeah, let's go this way. Yeah, this guy's way. There we go. Boom. And we're there. So yeah, we're on the corner of 96 and I-69 for those of y'all in Michigan that know where we're at, or maybe, you know, trucking world. Well, let's just hope if you know our hazmat stickers stay on, because That's going to be bad otherwise. That's why we stopped, is because I thought they were falling off, and sure enough, they were. So, yeah. Yeah, there we go. We're good. We're good. Hope you also want to see some interesting stuff, like this Pontiac in front of me that doesn't even know where he's going. We're starting out with a bang, y'all. You know, this Cadillac that doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Indiana bound, 6 hours to go, 384 miles. So here's the new things, y'all. We might have to repeat this more than one time in this video. We are not really a long-haul truck driver anymore. We are currently, I don't know what to call it. So, you know, we haul, I mean, we could go anywhere still, technically, in the laws of physics, I guess. But in the grand scheme of things, short hauls, week out at a time. Well, not even. Sometimes 5 days, sometimes 6. Some Saturdays we work, you know, just, you know, depends. So, but, you know, there's a lot of things going on that have changed since the last time I was live. And usually I have a hard time making these videos, and I kind of put them on the back burner and, you know, haven't really talked about anything that's been going on, and I've kind of just been, you know, hush hush about the whole world. I ghosted YouTube and a lot of other things in this world, to be honest with you. And it's starting to rain now. Only in Michigan does it rain in December, y'all. Does it rain in December? But we went out, like you saw in my other video. You know, we went out with the USA Truck. You know, I have no ill will towards USA Truck, just for the record. We drove, you know, we took that load from, you know, Michigan, like up north Michigan to, what is it? We took it down to the Texas border. And then we took a load from there. We deadheaded to Houston. We picked a load in Houston. And we went back to Oregon, y'all. If you remember back when I first started, we went to Oregon. We went out there in like January or December. I don't remember. Like, it was winter. It was crap. I don't recommend it. You know, it's pretty. I thought the winter was pretty, but I went out there in May, and it was on a whole nother level of pretty, y'all. Like, I was stupid, stunned, and floored on how pretty Oregon was at that type of year in May. We ended up getting finding out that our truck needed a rear main seal. So we were going to do the rear main seal on our truck, because this was all during Blitz week, y'all. And we were leaking rear main differential fluid in our truck. And so after we figured out, you know, I don't know what that guy's doing. After we figured out, you know, we were going to park this. We couldn't find any loads on their load board. So we ended up sitting there, and I lost a hell of a load that needed a tanker endorsement going from Portland, Oregon, down to the California, San Francisco Valley area. It was a bunch of wine. It required a tanker endorsement, which I did not have at the time. We now have tanker. We have hazmat, y'all. We are not losing any more loads unless they go into a double or triples trailer. I am done playing games with losing loads. That load that I lost cost me like $6,000. It was a $6,000 load, y'all. And I lost it because I didn't have tanker endorsement. So we ended up not doing that. We sat all weekend You know, we went through, you know, Wyoming, and, you know, basically the same way we went out there with MTI, you know, and we ended up taking a load, you know, down from Portland down to like the San Francisco Valley area. And we had to do this really hard back. I didn't film a lot of that stuff, guys. I'm sorry. But we ended up going out to Zooland on the California coast where you guys saw me last live. When we went out to the Pacific Ocean in May. And we ended up getting that load back to Dallas, Dallas area where we were like, hey, we can do a 34 there. You know, find a load and then start making our way towards the house. We were barely breaking even. Company paid money. Like I said, I got no problem with USA Truck. It's just, you know, it's a brutal time in the trucking world right now, and they're cut at 70% or 30% versus 70 was just, you know, after getting 88%. Like I was making like $1,000 a week, yo. It is possible to make money at USA, but you're gonna run hard and you're gonna earn every dollar that you get, and it's gonna break you, and that's what it did to me, y'all. I'd go home for like 2 days, and then I get stuck in a dead area because my house was dead, and you know we couldn't find any other loads, and so after we ended up not finding loads, we just sit at home and we wouldn't find anything. We just sit. Well, I ended up going and parking it in the Houston area. Ow. Sorry, y'all. We ended up parking the truck in the Houston, Texas area for a weekend. We ended up, you know, I think we ended up, no, that's what we ended up doing. We ended up finding a few loads that were up by Dallas. And we went down from Dallas to San Antonio, then back to Houston. We did like a triangle. We did like 3 loads in a day. I don't remember what it was though. But we ended up parking it in Houston, and then we did our 34. We couldn't find anything. We were like, man, where are we deadhead from here? Because, you know, I'm not afraid to deadhead. If the money's there, I'll deadhead anywhere. I don't care. But we ended up doing that, and I ended up getting a hotel in the Houston area, in a sketchy area to be exact. And I did a 34. I stood in a hotel for the weekend, and I was like, all right, you know, let's just figure this out. I was like, do I go home? I couldn't find any loads even near going home. But I was like, I'm already back for 3 weeks. We've done 9,000 miles. And we just chose, you know, we're like, all right, we're going to start driving north. I was like, we're going to start going towards the house. We'll frequently check, you know, maybe we'll find some loads. Mind you, you know, that's why I made that video, The Dark Side of Trucking. Because my mindset at this point was not good, y'all. I was in a very dark place. Like, I was very depressed. I was beaten down. I was like, what am I out here doing? You know, I'm not making money. The bills are suffering at home. You know, I'm letting people down at home. You know, things are changing rapidly, and, you know. So I just started, you know, saying, all right, we're going to go home, I guess. So we started driving towards Arkansas, and we ended up finding a load in Arkansas. It was like some Hummer RV things. It was like quads almost. And we ended up going to do that for like $1,000. I was like, that's worth it. So we were up in like Fayetteville, or no, we were north of Little Rock, and this was like in May. And mind you, we still haven't fixed our differential, so you know there's that. And we're just, you know, we're dead, and we hit I-40 and we started driving north. You know, we waited a day, we kept waiting, we kept looking on low boards, we kept looking everywhere. Couldn't find nothing. And I know there were loads out there.
But USA Truck was finicky about who they'd let outside broker their loads, and they really wanted all their freight on their load boards taken, which I can understand. If you got contract freight, you're going to want to move that freight before someone else's freight. I get that. But at the end of the day, you know, it was really hard to, make money with USA Truck. When you're pulling $6,000, $7,000 in revenue, and your overhead expenses are very little, and you're pulling, 1,000, I think my highest check I ever got was like $1,700. And that was like, I grinded that, week for it, and, we dropped like 10 loads. But, we ended up going home from Arkansas. We deadheaded from north of mid Arkansas, all the way up to St. Louis, where we blew a trailer tire. So we ended up having to fix a trailer tire in my favorite place ever, IHOP, Effingham, Illinois. That's where we stopped, and we had the time to drive, and I was like, I can make it home, so let's go. And we hit the road, and I mean, I basically deadheaded home from Texas, y'all. I was so mentally, physically, spiritually beat from not being home and being on the road for 3.5 weeks. I was like, this is over. I was like I ended up, I was at like 9,000 miles at that point in 3 weeks, legally, y'all, legally. I know MTI, they used to edit hours, but we did that legally, y'all, and it killed us, y'all. It killed us, and yeah. So we ended up sitting home. We parked the truck, and end of May, we were looking for loads. We couldn't really ever find any loads. So, May came, June came. End of June, shit really got bad. I'm not going to talk about it on here. July, started to get better. August, I'm still not driving truck. August comes around, and I'm starting to look for these companies, y'all. And I'm like, all right, I don't really want to do OTR no more. I want to find local. So, I go local. I'm trying to find local. I got an interview with a laundromat company. That didn't go very well. I was like, hoping that would go. And, me and Steph were talking, and we ended up coming to the conclusion we found this current company that I'm in, but, they required a lot of experience, and, I didn't know if I fit the bill. And I kept trying to find local companies, but they all wanted tanker hazmat, I guess, we didn't have that at the time, and I found this company. And then it came down to these guys or Central Oregon Trucking. They wanted me to come out and flatbed for them, and I was like, man, maybe we can go flatbed. Maybe. And at the end of the day, we chose to stay close to home. Flatbed really wasn't in my wheelhouse at the time, and I was like, I don't think I really want to do that, because that's no different than what I was doing. Out 3 weeks, home, and then, you rinse, cycle, repeat, and things going on at home and my kids. I feel like the best decision for me was to stay home as close to home as I possibly could. So we ended up going here with a company out in, basically we're next door to where I live. It's a Michigan-based company. It's called Go-To Transport, and they are very awesome. Been here since August. They have minimum pay as long as you work 5 days, 8 hours a day. You get minimum $12.50 a week. They paid for me to get my hazmat and tanker endorsements. It's been really awesome. And, currently we're hauling our second hazmat load ever in a reefer trailer. MTI, they would never hauled a reefer trailer. I would have never hauled hazmat there. One of the best decisions I ever made was leaving MTI, y'all. As much as I miss Pearl, as much as I miss Pearl, and trust me, I miss Pearl. Diesel, I don't think misses Pearl because Pearl was tight windowed, but you know, Sasha here, she's a sassy truck. She's a 22 Freightliner Cascadia. If you saw the beginning of this stream, you would know, you know, we kind of showed it off. Hey, that you guys can't see it, but this car next to me, that dude's on his phone. Um, but yeah. So it's one of those things where, you know, we had to make a choice, and we chose to stay close to home. And we got our tanker endorsement, we got our hazmat endorsement, and we've just been slowly trying to build the Phoenix back up, y'all. It has been one hell of a road. I've been dragged through freaking hell this year, and frankly, I'm glad that it's over. But at the end of the year, it has been a lot better than, you know, the beginning of the year, even middle of the year. I know you know Stephanie is not here at the moment. She is one of my moderators. But, you know, me and her actually ended up getting married, you know, in November. So, you know, if you guys see her, I'll say congratulations, you know. So she is now Mrs. Phoenix or Miss Phoenix, or I don't know, however you say it. And she's my rock, and she's the reason why I keep trucking. So, amongst other things. But we mostly haul short roads. They have freight all over. And they have freight, you know, that goes to Florida. They have a lot of contracts with GM and the Ford dealerships and, you know, that kind of stuff. We've been hauling, like, a lot of my stuff is short, you know. Like, this load is probably one of the longest drives I have. I've been down here a few times at Shepherdsville, Kentucky, just south of Louisville. But overall, you know, it's a lot of drop and hook freight. Like, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna walk in, lady's gonna sign my bills, I'm gonna drop the trailer, we're gonna pick up an empty, maybe might just bobtail out of there, and you know, go on to the next one. And that's how it is here. Very rarely do I ever sit on a loading dock getting loaded. Very rarely do I ever get, you know, if I do get stuck on a loading dock getting loaded, I'm not there for more than 15 minutes to maybe an hour at most. And that's a rare occasion, an hour. I think like it happened one time. So 90% of the things I do is as I'm in and out and I keep moving. You know, I'm covering, you know, I can still drive the same distance that I always have. It's just, you know, and it's been one of the things that I've had to learn to deal with as far as, you know, not wanting to do it, you know, but, you know, we have runs that are like, this one is about, I'm coming out of my house, about 500, you know, 480, you know, something along those lines. Oh, finally, smooth road. They just redid this road in Michigan. It's I-69, and back there it's crap, and all the way through it's just smooth sailing like butter till you hit the Indiana line. But yeah, so that's basically what's been going on with Phoenix. I mean, we were gonna make this all in a video, but I was like, you know, I just wanted to get back behind the editing screen and start making videos again because, you know, frankly, I kind of missed all of y'all. And thank you, every one of you, for sitting by me and, you know, still staying subscribed. It's been a long time since we made a video. So if you can go watch the, you know, I don't know why we had some dramatic music, some intro music in there, and, you know, it didn't play out like I wanted it to. But, so it's not the greatest video in the world, but it's not the worst neither. It's just, you know, me sitting in my trucks at the same place. You know, this place, they take care of their company, you know. They take care of their trucks, and, you know, I love them a lot, and I have no intentions on leaving ever, to be honest with you. You know, I guarantee myself $5,000 a month by sitting here as long as I do my 8 hours for 5 days. And there's been a few days in there where I'm, you know, pulling $2,000. You know, like I checked this week, you know, you know, $1,700. So, you know, it's far in between. But in this day and age, in the trucking world, the way it is, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, trucking just isn't. It's not for someone that came into the trucking world at the peak of the trucking world. It's not what it was. You know, you can't go find loads like, you know, back like when I first started. They're not there. You know, it's just, you know, you're sitting a lot. So it's like you got to find somebody with company freight. You know, if you're running off load boards right now, you're hurting. I mean, I don't know anyone that's sitting there on a load board and, you know, doing good. And yes, Brandon, that is some great scenery. You know, this is, you know, if you ever want to move to Michigan, this is what we got, man. This is the middle of the mitten right here. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's just what, you know, kind of, you know, catching Phoenix up, you know, making sure everybody's on the same page. You know, how's everybody been doing out there? You know, you guys miss me? You know, I know I'm happy to be driving, you know, hazmat tanker, you know, getting the more monies, the more dollar signs, you know. I got 5 hours, y'all. Like, I can sit live for 5 hours right now. How's everybody doing on this fine evening? I hope you like all my story time. You know, that's what the rod table's all about, y'all. Sitting there and chilling. You know, I never thought in a million years, though, you know, I'd be sitting on December 26th, you know, 5:16 at night. And first of all, this dark stuff, it sucks. Second of all, um, it's raining and not snowing. As you can see, no snow on the ground. It's really weird. So yeah, we got some stuff coming down the pipeline. You know, we're getting some video ideas from some other YouTube subscribers. Um, we don't have our drone no more. We sold that, you know, because when you're not working, you know, all through the entire summer, we had to sell off a lot of stuff. You know, we basically, you know, if it wasn't being used, it got sold, it got purged. You know, see, we got 3 people watching. That's cool. Thanks for watching, y'all. But yeah, we're gonna. That's the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about because we got some things changing on this. You know, me personally, that was one of the things I got out of the truck for. Um, but the day I got out of the truck, y'all, and I shit you not, if you're here, you know, as one of my very first subscribers, you know, this channel, it started on a 10,000 step journey. We did 10,000 steps a day, every day for 160 days. And if you know, you guys saw that, you know, and this is the announcement of a new journey, y'all. Because this world out here in the trucking world, you know, it's difficult. It's different. It's not. If you're in school, you know, we're gonna touch on this in some videos, um, but You know, what happened to me is I made some bad life choices. And, you know, I'm not blaming truck. You know, at the end of the day, I'm sole proprietor, you know, responsible for my own actions. But, you know, we ended up gaining quite a few pounds. I ended up, you know, getting out. When I got out of the truck in May, I was about 480, maybe 470. I don't know. I just know I could barely climb up the stairs to get in here. And we gained a lot of weight. I was very disappointed in myself. Um, you know, I couldn't even climb the stairs at home up to my bedroom. You know, when I get home, like, you know, I would be out of breath. So, you know, I ended up, you know, having to come to Jesus meeting with myself, you know, and saying, hey, you know, things need to change. And that's what we ended up doing. We got out of the truck and we ended up, you know, starting to go walk a little bit, you know. Stephanie ended up getting a job up the road. So, you know, I'd walk her back and forth to work every day. And I started keto again, you know. So we started eating keto and um, we ended up actually going from like 470 something to all the way down to, I think we were just holding on to water, to be honest. But we were roughly, you know, I think I got all the way down to 420. Yeah, it was 425 roughly. We got back in the truck and now we're currently sitting at right around maybe 435 ish, if I had to guess. But I can feel it starting to tilt that pendulum. We don't eat out as much as we used to. We eat a lot of food in our truck. And, you know, this is about a trucking video shift, okay? I want to start shedding some light, you know, on these rookies coming out here, these new drivers, you know, that want to be all gung ho, you know, and I got about 3 years in me now. So it's like I feel like I got some stake in this claim to, you know, it's like 2.5. 3 years will be, you know, next year, and, you know, it's like 2.5. But I feel like I got some stake in the claim to lay some wisdom on the rookies. So that's what we want to do, you know, lay some wisdom on anyone coming out of school, you know, how to eat properly. Like, it really hits home. I had one of my instructors in 160 Driving Academy, okay? I, Back when I was doing my steps and I was eating good, and I was like, you know, it's like camping, right? Like, how hard could it be to go just make food and, you know, eat out of your truck, you know, save money and, you know, not go out to eat? I tell you what, man, it is damn fucking hard. Excuse my language, but it is damn hard. That guy's playing Pokemon Go in that white truck. That is hysterical. Um, Beautiful part about sitting up above everybody in the world, you see everyone else. Um, but yeah, you know, you ended up, you know, sitting in your car. You might be all good intentions. You might pack all your food and, you know, store it in your fridge and, you know, but you get parked and you're looking at your fridge and you're like, that takes 20 minutes to go make that. You're looking at McDonald's and you're like, that's 10 minutes. That's like 5 minutes. And you're really not even thinking about, you know, either walk over to the McDonald's, you know, all this stuff. So it's like, at the end of the day, it evens itself out in time. But like, you got this, you know, that's why I said in my last video, you know, people got this clickbait, you know, I want it now mentality in this world these days, and nobody just wants to work for nothing. It's like, you know, everybody wants the easy road. And sometimes, you know, and I forgot this myself, sometimes the easy road isn't the one that you need to take. Sometimes you need to go jump on, you know, that highway, you know, similar to AKA I-40 in Arizona. And if you're a truck driver, ever been across it, and you're a Flagstaff, you know what I'm talking about. You know, in case, you know, you need to know, it is about the worst road in America. But, you know, it's all bumpy, hilly, you know, potholes so bad that it broke Pearl's mirror. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Um, but you know, people want this, you know, I want it now mentality, and they're like, all right, I'll go to McDonald's. Not, you're just wasting your money at that point, and that's kind of what we want to talk about, you know, in our videos. And we're gonna start a whole series because I'm highly considering starting up the carnivore diet, y'all. But I want to do it my way, and people can hate on that all they want, but I'm gonna do it my way because I know what it takes to lose weight, and I know what I need to do to lose weight, and that is eat very little carb, and it's gonna be like a keto modification. You know, mostly me eating meat. There's gonna be times where I'm gonna want fruit though. I already know it. And so if you're out there and you want to start a journey with me, you know, you're like, hey, it's time to make a change. Especially if you're a truck driver. Man, that reefer's loud. Um, but maybe you're a truck driver, you're looking for a change, maybe, maybe is, what better time, you know, we're slowly getting there this year, like end of this year. We're gonna start next year with a fast. Um, I don't know how long of a fast, probably as long as I can go. We're gonna get back to the roots on this channel, and we're gonna put it with a trucking twist for all the truck drivers out there. Because this day and age, you know, one thing that I noticed when I was really high up there eating all that junk food was how tired I was. It started to affect my driving. It started to affect, me not being able to, put in the 11 hours. I mean, I can sit here all day long, but I can't drive 11 hours because I'm falling asleep. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the high carb meals, they wore me out. And coming from a background of keto, I was used to that. And I got back to that, there for a minute, we were keto from like probably end of June, around the Independence Day, 4th of July there. you know we that's where we started to really shed weight on keto, and I'm like, man, we were doing this, and then I didn't stick with it, and I should have stuck with it. But I'm thinking, I want to do it for a year. I want to see where, maybe exercise isn't everything it needs to be. We're not going to exercise much, and if you know me, you know we like to use our body as proving grounds, I guess. Like, we like to challenge our mind, because that's when you get better in life, is when you challenge your mind. So 44 miles Indiana, yo. um so that's what we're trying to accomplish. We're going to make a very much a documentary of this, and with a trucking twist. And I'm hoping everybody can come along with the ride, and we're going to talk about some real things that people can use in the trucking world. Everybody knows how to back a semi truck. Well, you should if you got your license. Everybody knows, you know, what it's like to, be in a semi truck. But there's not a driver out there that's talking about the dark sides of trucking. There's not a driver out there that talks about, sitting in this cab every day and you're missing your family, and all you want to do is have them, see you succeed, but at what cost? Because it's tearing you apart mentally, and you don't want to let them down. Yes, that's a real thing, y'all. You get lonely. You're like, why? And then you start to resent the people at home. You're like, well, because they get accustomed to you being gone. So it's like, you come home and you barely even recognize the house you live in. It's a real thing, y'all. It happened to me. I'd come home and I'd be like, hey, yeah, I live here, but I don't live here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't feel like home. No matter what happened, it did not feel like that was home. I felt like I was living in a hotel. You know, my truck was home. And that's a real thing in trucking, y'all. And nobody talks about it. It's not about the money. It's not about, you know, who can drive the furthest or, you know, truth be told, there's not a truck driver out here not battling the same demons as every other truck driver out there. And I'd be willing to bet to prove me wrong. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, you know, there's some dark moments out here in this trucking world and nobody's talking about them. I mean, there's a reason why all these truck drivers, you know, it's no different than if you're like a musician or, you know, sports athlete constantly living on the road. The road becomes your identity. The road becomes who you are. You forget where you came from. You forget why you started. Because everybody got into trucking for some reason. But nobody knows. If you lose the foresight and you lose the grasp on what it is you started trucking for, it will go south very quickly, y'all. It happened to me, and you can ask other drivers. It probably happened to them too. If you are one of those drivers, put a comment down below. This is a safe space, y'all. You know, consider this round table, you know, trucking mental breakthrough. Like, you got to vent about it, y'all. Don't keep it up inside. Like, it locked me up. Like, I shut down so hardcore. And the sad part about it is you don't even know what's happening. It just, you know, it just happens with no warning. And, you know, you get very resentment and, you know, stop communicating at home. And, like, a lot of things change, man. I mean, I suffer from the same thing that everyone else does. You know, I got the disabilities, you know. I know what it's like to be depressed. I know what it's like to feel like, you know, I know what it's like to just, you know, stare out your driver window, lost for hours, staring at the scenery go by because it's what home is. I know what it's like to get lost in the moment to the point of where, you know, you're just staring out into the abyss, and next thing you know, it's like 50, 60 miles went by, and you're like, damn. Because you lost who you are inside and why you started this trucking journey. This is stuff they don't teach you in school, man. Like, they really don't. They teach you how to drive a truck, park a truck, pass a test, and move on. That's what they teach you. They don't care if you even know how to put the landing gear down. They don't care if you know how to hook up to a fifth wheel. They don't care. And that's where I care. That's why we started this channel, because we wanted to help people. Bring positive inspiration to the negative space of the internet. And that's what we're here for, y'all. This is why we're here. And, you know, I always said I wanted to help one person. Just one person. And if we could help one person, this channel succeeded in life. So, yeah. I think I've helped many people because I got comments all over the time, all the time, telling me thank you. And, You know, Brandon here. I'm sure you're listening, Brandon. I know you're going through it, man. Keep your head up, bro. You know, life gets you down. You know, you just gotta keep grinding it out, Brandon. Brandon's been a subscriber of mine since the beginning of time, and me and him become pretty good friends. So even off the YouTube world. So, Brandon, if you are there and you are still listening, keep your head up, man. And thanks for being loyal. This went across I-94, almost to Indiana, and then we got to take the long trek through Indiana for 5 hours. Looking forward to that, y'all. You guys ready to go to Indiana? I don't even know how many people are here listening to me rant on this video, but there's some things that need to be said, and you know, we needed to make a video about it. It's been long overdue. Long overdue. And, you know, just got to hang in there, keep fighting, and keep grinding, rise up like the inner Phoenix you know that you are. Because at the end of the day, that's all you got left, man. No one's coming to save you from the great abyss. You got to pull yourself out of it yourself. What I always say. And once you climb out of hell, you'll find out who your true friends are. Who's standing beside you. So, and if there's no one standing there with you, well, oh well. You're always going to have haters, right? My motto is let them hate. Let them hate. What you doing, Diesel? You're doing Diesel-like things, huh? Diesel. Diesel train. Y'all miss Diesel? I know we only got like 2 people here. I don't even know who's here. Thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for, you know, we've been rambling here for about, you know, an hour. You know, thanks for, you know, hanging by me, y'all. I really appreciate it. It's been a long road, and we had to go collect our thoughts, y'all. And it's one of those videos. It's just I was watching another YouTuber, and I think his name was Drive with Sean, and he was live, and I was like, you know, he said, if you see it, I'm actually gonna try to get with him. I think we and him could do an awesome collab video of us driving, talking to people. You know, he's a smaller channel like me, but you know, he was just on the Alex channel for Mother Trucker or whatever. Me and him have the same views on a lot of things, I feel like. And I've been subscribed to him long before he even got on there. And, you know, so, you know, if he's watching, you know, thanks for subscribing. He said he was going to subscribe to me, so. But, it's been one of those days, man. It's been one of those roads. It's a long journey, you know, typical trucking fashion. But, thanks to all my fans, subscribers, you know, who have held in there and held in the good dog fight that it is. You know, I had to go to a place, y'all. And I can get pretty dark. And that's what happened. We got pretty dark. And we were in no spot things of making videos. It wasn't us. It was not us. You gotta watch so much more stuff nowadays when you're driving hazmat. Yeah, come to find out, it turns out that these placards that I have that keep flying off actually have plexiglass that's supposed to slide underneath them. So when we get back to the office, that's what we're going to be getting, some plexiglass to help us not lose our placards. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, and you guys are looking, you guys have been around for a while, and you guys want to come to a great company, and guaranteed home time every week, depending on where you are, of course. Where you're out of. I don't know where they hire out of, but let me know. See if I can get you a job. It's one of the greatest companies I've ever worked for, hands down. Y'all can throw some likes on this video, though. It'd be awesome. Just, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, do it already. What are you waiting for? It's free. We don't charge you. It's paid entertainment. That's what I love about this trip, though, man. Down I-69. If you hit Indy during the day, it can be a shit show, but this time of night, we're gonna hit it, 9 o'clock at night roughly, sitting about 185 miles away from there. We got some time before we hit Indy, but and that's 100 miles down to Louisville, which also could be a shit show. Well, it's the last 130 miles of this trip could be absolutely brutal. It starts off so not bad, and then it's just bad. So but as you can see, it's getting dark, y'all, and it is 5:41 at night. What's everybody doing on this fine evening? Hi, buddy. Diesel says hi, y'all. I brought his his red rug he sleeps on in the hallway. Because Diesel doesn't actually come out with me every night now, every week. I let him sit home sometimes. But, now he gets to come out when I feel like he needs to come out. And, I give him a break from the truck because, let's be honest, it's no way to live in a truck, with a dog. It's not fair to him, even though I know he loves it. But I don't want him to feel like he has to stay in the truck all the time, not being a dog, doing dog-like things. I like him to be him. So I sacrifice my time with Diesel so he can sit home. And plus, I'm not gone that long, so it's like, a couple days here and there, The wife really loves that, so. Brand, you still there, buddy? I'm assuming you left. Maybe you did. Or maybe you fell asleep. I don't know. He was there. I'm just sitting over here playing with Diesel's ears. It's like twiddling your thumbs, man. Twiddling your thumbs. But yeah, basically, we do Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan. Um, what else? We went to St. Louis a couple times. We went to one near the Pittsburgh area. But other than that, it's just, Shepherdsville, Kentucky is about this. I don't know if that's further south than St. Louis, but for me, I'd say that's about as far south as I'd go. They do go to Florida and, a couple other places, but I think it's because I don't stay out very long that they don't send me out very far. And, maybe we'll get back there one day, but yep, it got dark quick, buddy. I mean, it's not completely dark yet, but behind me it is. For some weird reason in the south, it gets dark lighter later, and the further south you go, you get the more daylight. I don't know why. It's like right now I'm chasing the sunset, and I'm going south. It's probably still light out in like Georgia right now, if I had to guess. Man, 5 people. Where'd y'all come from? Thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for watching the great Phoenix Rising. In case you're just joining, we're here in Michigan, near Coldwater, at I-69, mile marker 21, 5:47 p.m. on Wednesday. Nope, Tuesday, December 26th, 2023. This is the ladder. Bum. Yes, I just did at NCIS. Ha ha ha. But yeah, for real, if you guys are just joining, you get a chance to watch the replay on this, I highly recommend it. We got, heartfelt letters from Phoenix going on. And I might just, save that and make it a video. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Like, if you missed the beginning, you're might, you'll get it as a video. I can almost guarantee it. It's just a matter of time. I just got to figure out how to do it. I'm going to have to stop, I think, and check my placards. Make sure they're not flying off. We're gonna need fuel soon, too, so. Huh. Weird. I always wondered why I-80 doesn't go through Indiana. And I'm thinking that or Michigan, and I'm like, I think at one point it might have. I really do. The stupid Toledo strip war and stuff, Because I don't know why they didn't build it in Michigan. That's kind of weird. They built it in Indiana, and then they ran it along the border. That's so weird. So weird. Going to Fort Wayne, y'all. Next stop, Fort Wayne. Just north of Coldwater, Michigan, near I-80 and I-69. Mile marker 16. Be flying at 70 miles an hour. It going down, yo. No one wants to make conversation tonight, man. How about them Lions, though, y'all? You know, NFC North champs, y'all. No? All right. Worth a shot. Oh, I see brake lights. Yeah, I-69 is kind of boring until you hit Indianapolis. Well, I guess because it goes down to Indianapolis, but this time of night, it can make you go sleep real quick. But also can make you get there real quick because there's no traffic. Like, I'm currently 5 hours out right now. We started at 8. We stopped off at the IHOP. Got a free burger. But shout out to the IHOP in Grand Ledge, Michigan. Thank you. You know, they gave me a burger that was rare, and then, you know, I had to go tell them, hey, the burger's rare, and, you know, they made me a new burger. And then I was like, thanks. And then the guy gave me free onion rings, you know, so he felt bad. So I felt bad, you know. I was like, thanks. So, yeah, great service from them. What you doing these days, Brandon? If you're there. Light on, light off. Light on, light off. We got 4 people watching now. I don't know. You guys probably can't see it, but like right off in the distance, to the, I guess it'd be to the left of your screen, probably. It's my right, so it'd probably be your left. You kind of see it fading away over there. That little slight orange glow. That's the sunset, y'all. Faded away in the night sky. Yeah, right there. Just below that tree line. That's the sunset. So I said it's really weird to have the sun in the south setting. It's weird to me. Yeah, if you got an Apple phone, hey, go into your world clock. You know, you can see where the sun is actually setting currently, like where it's light and dark. There's like a light and dark shade, and you'll see it's still probably light out in Georgia if I had to guess. Up in Washington and shit, I mean it's probably still light out, but I mean because it's like 6, 5, 4. It's like 3 o'clock in Washington, right, Brandon? Is that right? 3:53. If I had to guess. We're gonna probably stay live until we hit Fort Wayne, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all about 80 miles. If I don't see some people making conversation, you know, I'm gonna run out of things to talk about by then. So it's about where we're at. I see people coming and join though, so thanks for joining. One of the many noises my truck currently makes that's annoying. Oh yeah, this truck tries to kill me all the time, just so y'all know. And if I'm ever alive, you'll find out why. Meow, meow, meow. But yeah, that's basically what's been going on with Phoenix. So, hope y'all understand. I did not. Pretty sure I just blew a tire, y'all. I'm pretty sure this just got entertaining. I'm going to get off on this on ramp. And we're going to find out. Because otherwise I might be going up to the Petro. This is going to be fun. My vest. Something happened. I don't know what it was. Pretty sure I just blew a drive tire, y'all. Pretty sure I just blew a drive tire. Let's go find out. Yo. No diesel. Well, those tires are fine. Those tires are fine. Those tires are fine. What is that noise? I'm definitely gonna blow a drive tire. I don't know what the hell that was. That's so weird, y'all. Something's going on. I don't know. I've heard that noise before. All the tires are up. They're not flat. I don't know. That's weird. Last time I heard that noise, a tire blew, y'all. I don't know. Ciao, Diesel. Ciao, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, I just heard a giant bang and something blew up. I don't know what blew up. It sounded like a tire blew, but all my tires are up, so I'm not too sure. It's kind of weird. Us, we're gonna keep driving and see. I don't know. Oh, maybe the reefer just turned off. I don't know. Honestly, do not know what that was. I don't even know if you guys heard it. I do not even know if you guys heard that, but that I gotta plug in my trusty dusty light here. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm going to proceed. I'm not really sure what that was. I really am lost for words right now, y'all. Because all my tires are still up. I got no lights on. The only thing I can think of is maybe the, you know, what is the, like there's a noise that's in my cab. It's okay, buddy. That's like directly below the cab. Like, you would think it was a tire, but it's not a tire. Part of me wonders if I blew the drivetrain out. Possibly. I mean, it's driving fine. I think I'm going to go up to the Petro guys and have them check it out because something's not right. It's not, I thought it was a tire, but it ain't a tire. And I mean, it's driving fine. But like right underneath, like where my bunk would be, I heard a loud bang. I thought it sounded like a tire blew. But there's no tire. All the tires are up. On the trailer and the truck. I have air pressure. So I think I'm at the end of the stream, y'all, and I'm gonna go call my company and see what they want me to do. And we'll probably turn this into a video because why not? But yeah, stay tuned, y'all. We'll be back shortly, or we'll come back with a short and let you guys know what this was because something's definitely not right. It's on the truck side. It's not on the trailer side. So we'll be back shortly, y'all. And yeah, peace out, y'all.